everyone, welcome for another Geography and Facts ASMR video. And today let's talk about Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, also known as Ceylon, Ceylon formerly. Well, the official name is Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka and is an island country in the Indian Ocean in South Asia. It's southwest of the Bay of Bengal, separated from the Indian Peninsula by the Gulf of Mannar. And the Palk Strait. Well, Sri Lanka document history goes back 3,000 years ago, with evidence of prehistoric human settlements. In terms of biodiversity, Sri Lanka is one of the world's biodiversity hotspots, with high proportion of endemic species are found on its territory, including the Sri Lankan elephant, leopard, and purple-faced langur. Sri Lanka is one of the world's largest tea exporters. And it's famous for the Ceylon tea, renowned for its quality and flavor. Moonstone mining. Moonstone mining. Sri Lanka, it's a significant producer of moonstone, particularly in the Ratnapura district. These gemstones are mined for their unique aspects and quality. Now, let's discover some of the most important cities in Sri Lanka. And we're gonna start with its capital, the city of Colombo. City of Colombo, located on the western coast. It has a population of 561,000 inhabitants. Colombo has a rich colonial history, having been under Portuguese, Dutch, and British rule before Sri Lanka gained independence. Colombo was a key port city in ancient trade. Before the arrival of the European colonizer, with records of visits by traders from China, India, Persia, and Arabia. The National Museum of Colombo, established in 1877, it's the largest museum in Sri Lanka and houses a vast collection of artifacts from the island's history, including the crown of the Kandian monarchs. Good. The next city is the city of Kandy. Kandy. It has a population of 98,000 inhabitants. Kandy is renowned for the temple of the Tooth Relic. Tooth Relic, which houses a relic of the tooth of the Buddha, and it's a major pilgrimage site for Buddhists. So we have Tooth Relic. Kandy is considered the cultural capital of Sri Lanka, with numerous museums, art galleries and cultural centers. The central highland around the city, it's well known for the tea plantation, producing some of the finest Ceylon tea. Ceylon tea. Right, so good. Okay, now we gonna visit Trincomalee. Trincomalee. Well, it has 99,000 inhabitants. Trincomalee, it's renowned for its beautiful beaches. Beautiful beaches. Like Upuvelli, Nilavelli and Marble Beach, which attract tourists from around the world. A particular landmark, it's the SS Ben Moore shipwreck. A famous dive site to the SS Ben Moore is a British merchant ship that sank in 1893. It's known as a popular site for underwater exploration, so SS Ben Moore shipwreck. Yes, the city's economy is based on its port activities, and it's developed in fishing industry and tourism. Okay, next it's the city of Anuradhapura. Anuradhapura. It has 50,000 inhabitants. It's considered a sacred city. The city is one of the 8 World Heritage Sites in Sri Lanka, and it's considered sacred to the Buddhists around the world. Jetavaranavaramaya, it's one of the tallest stupas in the world, originally about 122 meters or 400 feet tall. The city of Anuradhapura is famous for its intricate moonstones, which are semicircular stone slabs at the base of a staircase in ancient buildings, depicting various animal figures and intricate carvings. Right, some stuff goes with Next city is Kurunegala. Kurunegala. It has 30,000 inhabitants. Kurunegala is a major commercial hub, primarily driven by agriculture, trade, and small industry. A landmark is Etagala, which is an iconic elephant rock. Is not only a landmark but also a popular spot for hiking, offering panoramic views of the city. So this one was done. Right, so we stop. Alright. Next, it's the city of Jaffna. It has 88,000 inhabitants. Jaffna Fort, originally built by the Portuguese in 1618 and later expanded by the Dutch. Jaffna Fort is one of the best preserved forts in Asia. The economy of the city is primarily based on agriculture, with focus on crops like tobacco and chilies. Right, so this one goes Next, it's the city of Ratnapura. It has 165,000 inhabitants. Ratnapura is known as the gem mining. Gem mining capital of Sri Lanka. It's famous for its sapphires, rubies and other precious stones. The local economy also relies on agriculture, particularly rubber and rice cultivation. Ratnapura has a long history of gem mining dating back 2,000 years ago and has been an important trading center since ancient times. Kitulgala. Located nearby Kitulgala, this small town is famous for whitewater rafting on the Galle River and is also famous for a filming location of the 1957 movie The Bridge on the River Kwai. So, the bridge on the river Kwai. So, here it's the filming location. Right. And the next one. It's Galle or Gale. It has 93,000 inhabitants. Well, legend of the Sinbad the Sailor. Some historians believe that Gale, it's the ancient seaport of Tarshish mentioned in the Bible and associated with the voyages of King Solomon and Sinbad the Sailor. lighthouse? Well, it's located within the Galle Fort. This lighthouse, built in 1848, it's the oldest Sri Lankan lighthouse. The city of Galle, it's known for its traditional lace making. A craft introduced by the Portuguese as well for its production of wood carvings and jewelry. Good. And now, at the end, let's trace the outline of the Sri Lankan island. Alright, so now we finish our facts journey over Sri Lanka. And by the way, for the next session of Geography Facts, there will be just one more state to be analyzed. But that will be your guess. So, until next time.